Hey, how's it going, guys? Today we're going to be installing a new EKP we got from Arc Terminator. Here's a little baggie right here. Arc Terminator, not a sponsor or anything, but he's pretty well known in the BMW community for making all these electronic parts. Currently set up is a Walbro 550 inside the fuel tank, which is not normal. Usually people run the 450. So the Walbro 525 is actually the Hellcat pump, and it runs 10 to 12% more fuel across compared to the 450. However, it does draw more amperage, which is why we're upgrading the EKP just to be more safe, but it isn't necessary, just something to look out for. However, I've been perfectly fine running my current setup, which is a stock EKP. I made a video specifically about it, how I modded it just a tad bit by drilling holes into it and putting thermal paste underneath, which I guess helped it out because I haven't had a single fuel pump issue or this thing overheating at all. And if you really wanted to, you could just run it without the armrest thing right there, but I run it regardless, and I have had no issues whatsoever at wide open throttle. And I used to run 27 psi on this thing before I blew it up. Now we're currently on a new build with port injection and everything. So this thing is upgraded, like the components inside, and also comes with a fan and a bunch of ports on the side so it can breathe. So the new EKP offers a 22 amp increase, which is great, and I just noticed that it's highly recommended, especially if you have a Walbro 525 pump like I do myself. Fuel pressure is pretty good. It dips to about 60 psi, so I'm hoping maybe if we install this, we might be able to get more consistent fuel pressure. We might be able to keep it up in the 70s maybe. But we're about to find out. I'm putting it in regardless, just to kind of make it more reliable in a way, because this thing is the original one from when I got the car, and this car is a 2008 car. But like I said, I haven't had any issues with it based on how I modded it. Like I said, it was nothing crazy. You could literally do it. I have a video on the channel specifically made on how I did that. But let's go on and install this. This is literally so simple. I don't think I'm gonna show you guys how to do it, just because it's literally those two bolts right here. Unplug it and then plug in your new one right here, and that's literally it. Plug and play. The most trickiest part would probably be the coding part, but I guess I'll show you guys that later. All right, so here I am. I'm using this scan tool by ThinkCar. Honestly, a really good scan tool. This is you know, not a sponsorship or anything, but really nice scan tool. Highly recommend. We can do coding on it. Obviously, coding list. We want to pick the EKP, which should be this one right here, electronic fuel pump. Click that. Turn off ignition, wait 15 seconds. All right, we'll follow it. Turn off ignition, wait 15 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. This is using a scan tool. You can get an app. There's like coding apps. You can use your phone. You have to code your new EKP. If you don't, you could mess something up and it's not going to work right. So either use a professional scan tool or use the app. Either one works. This is what I'm using. Same thing. All right, let's turn it back on. Ignition on. Code control unit. Yes. Recoding. Let's see what it says. It should be really simple. It should just like do like a quick little flash. There you go. Recoding has been completed. Now it knows it has a new module. That's all we literally needed, and we're good to go. Check it out. Very nice. There it is. And yeah, so let's turn it on. See what I do. Very nice. Oh shoot, what was that? So the fan's not on. I'm guessing once it gets up to temperature or something,